The South African Local Government Association has expressed concern at the killing of government officials following that attack in Zachariah Park. Let's speak now to its President, Bheke Stofile. Mr. Stofile, very good evening to you. Good to have your time tonight. A bizarre set of circumstances, to say the least, where you've got tonight a Rand Water official killed, a chief whip attacked, shot, wounded in what happened in Zachariah Park, and no one seems to know what the motive was.
Thank you. Greetings to you and greetings to your listeners. Thank you for having us. We will repeat what we have been saying over many years since we conducted the study before the Marana Commission. Association conducted a study around killing, and some of the views were expressed in the Marana Commission. And Marana Commission made some recommendation insofar as how could such issues to be dealt with. The issue here, which I think we are grappling to get around it as a country, is that we tend to be no longer belonging to a human settlement. But when there are issues of whatever matter that informs those issues, people resort to kill each other. And these matters, the matters that we have brought to the President of the Republic, I even wrote a letter to him saying if these matters are not attended as priority, the reality of the matter is that South Africa is going to be run by mafia, which its interest will be informed by various interests as in the investigation conducted by Marana Commission and other developments that are taking place throughout the country. And we've raised this in all other platforms. What is left now is those that have authority to act in defense of the lives of ordinary citizens of South Africa and those that are involved in whatever activity of crime, of whatever matter of that is not legally permissible, they can be brought to book. So we are going to continue raising this to the authority that may be, and we really convey our condolences, hearing from our provincial Salga leadership in Gauteng. And the rest of the matter is that if you allow this thing to happen like this, we must expect more in particular as we go towards many activities of the nation.
Sounds to me, sir, as though while there's no official confirmed motive for the attack, you're reading it as being connected to either the affairs of the city of Johannesburg or Rand Water. Am I hearing you correctly?
Like, for instance, the first thing that we must accept and agree as a nation, a human life is important. And a human life, it must be protected in all material times, in whatever circumstance. A human life, it must be protected. And of course, those that are in government are given responsibility to manage the difficulties that are faced by communities. Resorting to killing people, there are only one threat that you put in government as a whole. I want to repeat what I've said in the recent past interviews. If you don't deal with the way in which councillors, traditional leaders, officials of the municipality, now we are seeing this is spreading now. We're now to Rand Water. A few days ago, it was judges of the Republic. There is a deliberate intention to threaten those that are supposed to do their function. And it becomes more worried to us as local government because as we professionalize local government, each professional that will be wanting to be attracted to local government, if his life is cut short, like what we are seeing on a daily basis.
So you have no doubt that this was linked to the work of any of these people who are at the back-to-school event today. Is that right?
I won't delve on the reasons and circumstances for them to be in the situation where they are. Because when I do that, I will be bordering on the responsibilities of the institutions that are empowered by law. And I don't think, to me, it would be correct to say, yes, it was right, no, it was wrong. What we are saying is that it is incorrect to take life so easily, like what we are seeing in the modern days in South Africa. And that is what we need to focus at, as the country has been building many programs of Ubuntu, learning to live together, sharing together. And where is that spirit? And what we are doing as different arms of state in responding to that responsibility that we have assigned to ourselves.
So what then needs to happen? Because we're in a dangerous situation, are we not, where it becomes unsafe for people who are either serving in government or working for an entity such as Randwater if they are unable to go into communities without fear of attack.
Yes, you are correct. One thing that we have struggled for in South Africa is to create a better and safe communities. It was to create communities that work like a chain, holding one another's knots and pulling one another in the development. Unfortunately, what happened over a period of time, a growth of interest of money and interest of beginning to make business and many other things. But these things were confirmed by Marana Commission, and Marana Commission gave us recommendation. And what is left is to implement what Marana Commission, and I believe if we can take an inch to implement what Marana Commission recommended, we can reduce 20 or so % of this. And the rest of the matter, which I don't want to sound alarmist on these matters, is that if we are not doing anything and only what we are left with is to lament about them, the rest of the matter, they perpetuate and continue, and many, many officials in different levels of government are going to face the mission.
Mr. Bheke Stofile, good to speak to you. Thank you so much from Salga, the South African Local Government Association.